Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today this is the first installment of the Pinspiration collaboration for 2021, hosted by Creations by Kimber. All of the ladies that are in this collab, I will have their links down below. This collaboration we do every month, the last Saturday of the month, so be sure to subscribe to all the channels. All the links will be down below, and be sure to have your notifications on so you'll know when we do this collaboration. So for today, I wanted to show you something for Valentine's Day. It is this really cool little flip book, card, whatever you want to call it. It's a tag book. You can do it for a friend for Valentine's Day, or you can send it as happy mail, but I thought it was super cute and I wanted to try it. This is the one that I made. I'm going to show you this, and then if you'd like to know how to make it, I will be making one later on in this video, so be sure to follow through and watch at the end of the video. So it is really cute. This is approximately 6 inches tall and 3 inches wide. It is made from, the base of it is made from one 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and I used Craftsmith. I used the embossed papers from the paper pad. I think it was a hot buy, and it's white on one side and pink on the other, but you can use a solid cardstock, whatever you'd like. And then I also used this Better Together hot buy paper pad from Michaels for mine, and I try to stick with all of the little dog. I did it kind of like a little dog themed, so I think it's cute. I added in some items. This is, let's see, this is the Celebrate Valentine's Day ribbon from last year. I bought this at Joann's, and then I had some red and white striped, this is from the Dollar Tree, twine, and then I had a couple things from the dollar spot at Target, this red heart washi, and then some felt hearts, and this little kit that was a couple years ago from Target. I don't think it was the Target dollar spot, but I bought it. It had a bunch of little stickers, and it had puffy stickers, it had some cardstock die cuts, and then some felt stickers and things like that. So a fun little kit, and I'll use that stuff later on. So let's go ahead and open this up. I have it tied together here, and it is like a mountain fold little book, and you can do stuff on the back if you'd like, but I just left mine blank. And I decorated on the front. This is one of the cards from the paper collection. I added a puffy sticker there. I tied some ribbon around the top and added some of the heart washi at the bottom. And then on the inside, there's 3 pockets, and I have the backs of them all decorated with the papers. And then I made some tags to go in. This was from the paper collection. That was from the Target little kit. That's from the paper collection with another little puffy strip. Here is a tag, a couple tags. This one I made with the paper and put a felt heart, and then this was from that Target little bundle. And then on this one I just added some paper and some washi. This is a die cut from the Target bundle, and then another tag there from the paper collection. So it's just a fun thing. You can add, like, if you wanted to add those thin little chocolates in there, you could, or any kind of other Valentines that you had, whatever you want to do. It's just a really cute, or you could add a gift card in there. So it's just a fun little item. And then on the side here is actually a pocket that you can add something else in there. I just made like this little tag. So that is my fun little project that I found on Pinterest. I will have the link down below for it if you'd like to see where I got the idea from. And if you want to stick with me here, I will show you how to make the base of this card, and then it's endless possibilities as to how you decorate it. And even the theme, you can do it for any time of the year. It could be for Christmas or a birthday, whatever. So stick around, and I'll show you how to make the base. Alrighty, what you need is a scoreboard and your piece of 12 by 12 cardstock or paper, whatever you want to use for the base. And you need your bone folder or a scoring tool here. You're going to score it at every 3 inches. So at the 3-inch mark, the 6-inch mark, and 9 inches. And then you're going to turn it just once. And you're going to score it at 3 inches. But you're not going to go all the way down. You're going to just go to that very first 3-inch mark down there. So you're just scoring 9 inches of the paper. And then you're going to score at 6 inches all the way down. All right. So now you don't need this anymore. We are going to cut off. So you had your, if you face it the way that you scored the 3 all the way down, you're going to be cutting off these top 3 squares there. So you can use your scissors or you can use your trimmer, whatever. I'm just going to trim these off. Just cut them right at the fold, or right at the scored line. Just like that. I used my trimmer actually to make this, but just for ease, I'm doing this right now. Okay, now what you want to do is have it laying this way with your 3 squares cut there, and you're going to fold this in half and use your bone folder and give it a good crease. And then you're just going to start folding this like a mountain fold. That way, and then fold it the opposite way for the next one. And then the last fold is going the opposite way. So you have your card, and what I did on mine, if you saw, I took my corner rounder and rounded all the corners and the intersections of the corners just on the top, and then I took my corner rounder, the part that's on, I used my envelope punch board, but you can also use a corner rounder or a circle punch. And I'll just show you how I did that. I just took this, unfolded it, centered my envelope punch board in that square, and then just punched it, and it just made the little thing there. Or you can use a circle punch if you have that, or you can just use your scissors, or you don't have to do it at all. I just like the look of it. There. And then if you want to round all your corners, you can. And you can do that with your envelope punch board if you have one. So I did that, and then I rounded both of these edges. And then I rounded this edge. And I just rounded this, I did this edge as well over here. And then I did the edges, this edge and that edge, and then that one as well. I didn't do anything on the bottom, but it's really up to you. And I was able to do these both at the same time, just like that. And so it makes two little edges. And let's see, I did this one and this edge as well. There. All right, so we have that. And now what I did was I put some, well, first, before we glue anything, I cut 4 pieces of the different, sorry, I took my patterned papers here, and I already cut these, but I did 4 pieces that are 2 3/4 by 5 3/4, just so it would leave a little bit of a border. And I have 4 of them. I'm going to cut the corner around each of these at the top. Again, you don't have to do that, it's just personal preference. Go ahead and do those. So this is a pretty quick card, at least to make the base, and then you can just do however much decoration that you want to do. And it just, you know, it looks really, it's a really nice presentation when you go to give a Valentine. It looks complicated, but it really isn't. And then I just went ahead, I put this one on the front, and you can just go ahead and glue these all in like this. And then for these pieces here, I did them a little bit smaller. So I have these extra pieces, and I just kind of cut them down to where they would fit underneath where that punch out was. And let's see, I did them, I think it was 2.5. Okay, so these are 2 3/4. I did them at 2.5 by 2 3/4. This one's a little crooked though. Let's see if I can straighten this up. So 2.5 by 2 3/4. It's a little crooked. There we go. So then I put those down here at the bottom. I think I actually did these a little bit smaller, but it doesn't matter. It's just, you just want it to fit underneath where that little divot is. So you can see how this is working out here. Two and a half there. Let's see what this one is at. Two and a half by 2 3/4. So I did that. So I'll go ahead and glue these in. First you want to glue these parts. You can use tacky glue, whatever glue you want to use. I'm using art glitter glue today, just because I had that out. I don't know who all uses art glitter glue here. I've had some for a while that I hadn't used. I had received it as a gift. Hadn't used it, and I decided to use it just recently, right before Christmas, and I really like it. It's just so thin. I don't know, is it always like that, or is it because I waited a while before I used it? I don't know. It's just really runny. But it does glue, it holds really well. It dries really fast, so I really like that. But I'm just used to using tacky glue all the time, which is really thick. So I just can't be as heavy-handed with it as I am with the tacky. If you know, tacky glue gets really thick and you have to sometimes squeeze the bottle really hard. So I'm kind of used to that. And then when I started using this art glitter glue, you can't do that because it just comes out in like a flood. Alright, so this is, glue that down. And then the next thing you want to do is glue your edge over here and the edge up at the top. So I'm going to do that. Just put a thin line. Glue that together. And then a thin line over here. Now, I tried to alternate these so they were not like the same underneath. So I'm just going to glue these down here. On the front, I'm going to glue this piece down. I hope you all had a really nice Christmas and New Year as much as you could, being at home. I'm not sure where you all are, but I'm in California, and so we are pretty much on that highest level of quarantine, or whatever you want to call it. We're in the purple tier. So just been home a lot. I was able to see my daughter for her birthday, and exciting news, she was engaged while we were visiting her, so she was proposed to, so that is awesome. All right, so now it is ready to just decorate and fill up, and I just noticed that I got some glue down here. See, that's what I mean. You have to be careful with it. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to decorate with this. So I have this sheet from the paper pad, and I'm going to use this on the front here. So I'm just going to cut that off. I cut it a little bit in, so I made it 2.5 by 2.5 wide, and then I trimmed off the top a little bit and the bottom. I'll trim it. I trimmed it down to little over 3 1/8, just like that. And then I went ahead and corner rounded this card. And one thing I forgot to do here was tie my ribbon. Oops. So I think I'm going to pull this up. Not going to mess it up too much. There we go. All right. So I have this Valentine ribbon. It's really cute. I didn't tie a bow, I just tied a double knot because I wanted the Valentine's, the Happy Valentine's part to show. Just like that. And then I'll just go ahead and re-glue this down. And then I glued this down, move that up just a tiny bit. Glue this little card down. I have this sparkly red washi tape. I think it was from the Target dollar spot a while back, a couple years ago probably. It's sticky, but since I'm sticking it down onto this paper that has glitter, I'm going to add glue to it because otherwise it won't stick. And I did that with all my stickers because those puffy stickers usually don't stick very well. So just adding a little glue. Put that down here. It's really cute. And then I have these little puffies left. I'll use this pink and black one. I haven't been to see if they have any cute little kits at the Target, not the dollar spot, but this little, it's like Valentine making kits. I haven't checked to see if they have any new ones this time. All right, what am I gonna do? I know there's other little puppies in here in the paper collection, so let me look through here and see what I can find. I think there's another piece of paper. Here. Found it. So I used this piece to make some of the tags. So I may make this one a tag for this one. See, I put this one here the last time, and then I made a tag out of that one there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these down. See, I did my tags at 4.5 inches, or you could go up to, see, this is 6 inches, the whole height of that, so it's whatever you want. I'll do 4 3/4, I guess. And the width I did at 2.5. So this one I'll make into a tag. I'm going to put this little couple of dogs down at the bottom. Let's see here. I think I'll put them down here. Trim it down a little bit. I know I'm cutting their little tails off, but I want them to go in the center. It's still cute. So I'll glue this down there. Probably could have left the tails on, but I'm sorry. Okay. All right, and I'll add a little heart with these guys. Right down there. And this one, I'm going to add some red washi tape, red hearts. I think the consistency of the art glitter glue kind of reminds me of Elmer's glue, but I know it's not by any means Elmer's, you know, this is a whole lot better glue, I think. I don't know. What are your thoughts? All right, and then I'm going to make this guy into a tag too, so let me trim him down. 2.5. All right, and then just pick one of your other patterns. I think I'll go with this one to stick in. Let's see, I'll put this one here, this one here. Yeah, I'll do this pattern. And I just stacked mine up and cut the corners off of each. Just kind of eyeballed it. and used a hole punch. This is a crocodile. And punch the holes there. Let's see, I need to add a little bit more decoration. Go that one there. And let me look at this stuff here and see what I can find. I'll use this one, it says hi. I'll put that one there. Maybe with another little puffy heart. Let's see. If I can find my puffy hearts, what do I do with them? I'll add this little puffy heart. It's a pink and white stripe. There we go. On this one, I'll add a red heart. These aren't the sticker kind, they're just red or felt hearts. That's that. This middle tag, I'm going to add some more of my Valentine ribbon, if I can find it. Here it is. I'll just tie some here. Thank you for sticking through here if you're still around watching this video. I'm almost done. See, it's actually pretty quick. Just depends on how much you want to decorate it. That tag, this one, I'll put a little bit of decoration at the top there. Some more of my washi tape. And it's not really washi, but it's on a roll, so. Okay, this is a little bit too wide, but I'll just trim it off on the edges, or I can just leave it, doesn't matter. And then I have this heart, pink heart, or it's white hearts on pink paper ribbon, or I can't talk today. Pink ribbon with white hearts, and it's the grosgrain ribbon, so it's a little bit thicker, harder to tie, so I'm just going to cut a piece to the length here. And with this kind, I always like to just wrap it, like pull it through halfway and fold it up so I can see both sides, and then use a thinner, like either a yarn or a twine, and tie a double knot of it around to hold it up there. Or if you didn't want to do that, you could fold it in half and staple it at the top without, you know, if you didn't have the hole, you just wouldn't punch the hole in the top of the tag, you would just staple it on. I've done that before too. But this way you add a little bit more texture with the twine, and you can tie the ribbon in because it's just hard to tie that thick through a little hole like that on a tag, because you might risk ripping the top of the paper. So that's what I did with that. So I think I'm going to trim this off both sides. And I'm going to do the same with the ribbon on this one. As I said, these would be fun to give a gift card in one, and then like a little chocolate or whatever. I don't know. What are some other things you think you could add in there? Other, you know, if it's a paper crafting friend, you could add in some other little die cut stickers. If it's a Happy Meal, you know, to a paper crafting friend, any of that stuff you can add in there. It'll be fun. All right. Super cute. On the side here, you can just add in, I have this piece here. I'll just add it in there. I punched a hole and added ribbon on the side, but just for now, I'll just show you how I did. I just took my ribbon and tied it up. It's upside down, so let me go this way. I did do a bow on the tie here. And it's a little bit more trickier, or it's trickier, be grammatically correct here, when you have ribbon that has a pattern on it on one side to make that bow, but there we go. That's fine. Just move those down a little bit so you can see more of the puppy on the front. There. All right. Super fun. Oh, I forgot. I didn't add any more of these, but I've got other die cuts I can add in there, depending on who I'm giving it to. Love this one. So I hope you like this. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Leave me a comment and subscribe. And I'll see you again next time. If you'd like to see any of my other videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. Next month we will be back for another Pinspiration collab, but I'll also be having other videos of mine coming out as well. So hopefully you will come back for that. And if you're new here, welcome, and love that you came and stopped by my channel. So I'll see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.